175 pounds. 10-point must scoring system. No standing 8 counts. There's no 3 knockdown rule. The fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round. Only the referee can stop the fight in case of an accidental foul. We go to the scorecards after 4 complete. So we're set to go. The Colonel Bob Sheridan here with Rich Marotta. You're watching us streaming on TopRank.com. And, of course, we've got Christina Poncha providing her special color, interviewing fighters, and with us throughout the course of the evening. So here we get set to go. Decked out in the blue and white is Oleksandr Gvozdyk, and Mohamed as the white and blue. So you can figure that out. The guy with all the white on his trunks is Najib Mohamed.
Yeah, and it's the goal of Mohamed tonight to prove that he's a lot more than what he was able to show against Kovalev. Kovalev basically never even let him into that fight, and so took command early. And Mohamed wants to show the fans who watch that fight and have that either as their only or latest recollection of him, that he has more to offer than what he was able to show in that fight.
Iron Jib is his name. Early going here. This fight was moved up because our main show, our international show, starts in about 3 minutes from now. And, of course, that's the one that is culminated by the fight between Timothy Bradley and Manny Pacquiao, number 3. A lot of reasons for either guy to win this fight. And here we get a chance to see another Eastern European fighter, Oleksandr Gvozdyk, against Mohamed. Mohamed from France, Gvozdyk from the Ukraine. And another one of these fighters that Robert Garcia has from the Eastern European bloc. He's got a bunch of them.
Was a good puncher. He fought in that World Series of Boxing thing that's come around in the last few years. So he has, in addition to the Olympics, good international experience. Looks like he gets around that ring pretty good, too.
Yeah, he moves well. I was just thinking that as he shifted off to the right. Mohamed trying to put some pressure on him. That's Mohamed to the right of your screen, primarily white on his trunks. Jab getting through by Gvozdyk.
This is, in a sense, familiar territory for Gvozdyk. You know, when he made his pro debut, which he won on a first-round KO against Mike Montoya.
Box.
You know what card that was?
No, I don't.
He made his pro debut.
No.
Gvozdyk, Pacquiao Bradley 2.
Oh, wow. So obviously I broadcast that.
Stop!
Here he is at Pacquiao Bradley 3.
Right.
Back. Now box.
Jay trying to get the communications through to a Ukrainian and a French-speaking fighter. I don't know. I think Mohamed might have done a little bit more in the round.
It was a good round.
Yeah.
Pretty active. I think he may have won it on activity.
Well, I'm giving him the round anyway in my score sheet. And remember, as we listen to Robert Garcia talk to him.
Good battle of trainers here. Garcia here and Abel Sanchez in the other corner.
Great trainers, 2 great guys.
When you guys are in draws, don't listen. Just hold, wait for the ref to do his job. You don't have to be wrestling. Let him do the wrestling. Okay? You don't have to do it. Right? Don't get tired.
Make sure that he's thinking. Okay, make sure that he's getting tired as you press him. Okay, but this has to stay down.
That is a simple instruction that a fighter should be able to understand.
This has to stay down, huh? All right, we're coming up to round number 2 here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena as the minutes and seconds tick by. We've got Oleksandr Gvozdyk in the light blue, dark blue, and in the white trunks with the blue trim is Najib Mohamed.
I think the best trainers in my mind are the ones who can simplify in the corner. The instructions give a fighter 1 or 2 things to see and recognize, and something that they can carry out into the ring and try to carry off, rather than ones that get overwhelmed with 60 seconds of nonstop yelling at them.
Well, you know, right hand landed by Gvozdyk. Almost dropped Mohamed. Now it gets tough in there. Jay has to separate the two.
That was really, you don't get any closer to being a knockdown than that.
Well, it made him squat down now like Pernell Whitaker. But Pernell did it because he wanted to.
Yeah, voluntarily.
His legs gave way, but that also shows the strength in the training of Mohamed. Training up there at Big Bear in altitude with Abel Sanchez. Two hard right hands thrown up the right side of Gvozdyk. And, you know, we find out how good Gvozdyk is as a professional because Mohamed, much more experience, over 40 professional fights, 39 of those victories. And Gvozdyk 8-0, 6 knockouts. But he looks stronger to me, even though I gave the first round to Mohamed. Mohamed gets the jab through. Right back with the right hand is Gvozdyk.
Gvozdyk really has a classic style. Mohamed does not. I mean, Mohamed is
kind of all over the place.
Yeah,
huh?
really. I mean, just awkward, unorthodox.
Right hand right on the button, and down goes Mohamed. I don't know if he's going to be able to recover from this. No, he's not.
Wow.
He's knocked out.
Wow.
Jay Nady waves it off, and that'll tell you about Oleksandr Gvozdyk gets his 7th knockout.
Wow, that was more impressive than what Kovalev did with Mohamed.
Oh, yeah.
That
man.
was really, wow, what a shot.
Right hand right on the button.
Sit down.
He was stopped by Sergey Kovalev in the 3rd round of that fight. And he's been stopped here in the 2nd round. And a really, really powerful knockout punch by Oleksandr Gvozdyk.
Well, let's see more of Oleksandr.
And we will, I'm quite sure. Take a look at these replays, folks.
I was mentioning, you know, his stance is a beautiful stance and perfect. And he launched that right hand right from the shoulder. Looked like he learned that one right out of a book. Bang, look at that. Just short, crisp right hand. Setting it up with the jab. Perfect stance. Launch the right. All over.
Wow. That's something else. So Oleksandr Gvozdyk, 2nd round knockout over Najib Mohamed. We'll get the official timing from Lupe Contreras. Here's Lupe.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout comes to a sudden and dramatic end with an official time of 2 minutes, 6 seconds of round number 2. Your winner, by way of knockout, and now the newly crowned NABF light heavyweight champion from the Ukraine, the Nail, Oleksandr Gvozdyk.
In reach. So everything on the side of Oleksandr Gvozdyk.
Corey Black Eyes Cummings. Oleksandr the Nail Gvozdyk.
Take care of this unfinished business. Let's go.
Let's see if it works tonight. We got another guy facing a gigantic height and reach disadvantage.
Well, this is the 3rd one in a row where we've had a tall guy 2 times, and Keith Holmes, many of those guys have formed. This is probably the most experienced professional guy he's fought. See a gym.
But this is a stepping stone, obviously, for Gvozdyk, who's a pretty good fighter. And
then he drives the jab.
And he looks very rangy.
Long arms, long-legged guy, nice ups, touching this guy up. Below.
But if you look at him, he's got a good professional body, and he's landing a lot of less and less difficult.
That's right. I love what the Eastern European fighters, when they turn.
As you take a look at some of the action, see what I mean about controlling the ring. Good job. First round, established his style of fight immediately, and just took over.
All right, this is scheduled for 8 rounds. Our first 2 fights, we had the. Look at this! He drops him with a shot.
3.
How about that? The count's up to 4.
5, 6, 7, 8, Come to me. Ready?
He came right out through a big combination, landed. You could see that Cummings was hurt right off the bat, and he's in trouble right now.
Yeah, he is. And look at Gvozdyk is all over him, hitting him with solid right hands, left hooks. He better punch back or the referee will stop the fight. He's letting him get away with sitting on the rope. He got nailed 2, 3, 4 right hands in a row. And then he loads up a shot, this Corey Cummings, and he misses it. He's out on his feet. Look at his legs are gone.
He's got those stiff legs, too. The legs have stiffened up on him.
Ref wants to stop the fight. He's down for the second time. Remember, there is a 3 knockdown rule here.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
Takes the 8 count. He comes forward.
You all right? You sure?
He says, yeah, I'm okay. Down.
He's lying, Colonel.
Of course he is. The fighters don't want to quit. There he goes down the 3rd time. It's all over. 3 knockdown rule invoked, and that's it. It's all over.
Let me walk with you back.
And so, Gvozdyk, I like what I see.
Well, that was impressive.
Get away.
It was right at the start of the round. He came right up, but you can see Cummings is already hurt. Look at his leg stiffen up there. His left leg betrayed him right there. A couple of left hooks. He went down to the body, and down he goes from the overhand right. Gvozdyk did a good job of recognizing the predicament that Cummings was in immediately, and he did not give Cummings any opportunity to get himself back into the fight once again. He just poured it on till he went down again. He did manage to get up here. Referee asked him if he was okay. He said yes. He certainly wasn't. It was basically duck soup after that.
Well, but very impressive. Cummings, stayed in with. He actually had a draw with William Jaffe, the first.
USA, the challenger, Tommy Kryptonite Carpen. 10 fights, 10 victories, including 8 wins by knockout. From Kharkiv, Ukraine, the undefeated, reigning and defending NABF light heavyweight champion, Oleksandr Gvozdyk.
Sergey Kovalev, Gvozdyk got rid of him in 2 rounds with as hard a straight right hand.
That their basic,
and sometimes.
And Carpen, who has a lot of experience as well, Jim. I use him as a sparring partner.
Big bombs, and we'll see if he can handle the punching power of Gvozdyk.
Oh, just dropped Gvozdyk.
And down goes Gvozdyk on a Karpinski right hand.
Gvozdyk
And
was
close.
bad.
5. First knockdown of Gvozdyk's professional career.
No, I know this is the first fight of an undercard. You could stop him here.
Sure would.
You got to take his time, though, but not get caught himself. If he gets caught
Karpinski
himself.
going after him in a hurry. Personal experience for Gvozdyk, who's heavily favored to reestablish himself a little bit in prospect. Gvozdyk is knocked out.
Here you see Karpinski just laying in, waiting for the mistake, and then bing, there goes a right hook that really dropped Gvozdyk because he wasn't ready for it. That's a beautiful right hook right on the chin that Gvozdyk had no clue was coming, and it's always the ones that you don't see coming.
Karpinski has produced the unexpected before. He had a win over
Gvozdyk. You got to find out if a guy can take a punch.
It's the same thing that most of those guys from that region do. Gvozdyk, that is.
Finding a strange kind of range to land those
moves in here too. It's follow that straight right hand with a left hand and a right hook behind it. Then he would land.
Couple of good combinations here by Gvozdyk. I'm wondering, Roy, should Karpinski have
come in as the B-side fighter? If you ever get the main fighter hurt,
you just have the sense that Karpinski is to be.
I told you it was no walkover.
Fight against Alexander Brand on August 6th is the last stepping stone toward the big matchup. Andre Ward side by Karpinski.
Good body shot in the same place after you throw.
From side to side.
And that's what his corner told him.
Boxing match in which Gvozdyk is the busier, more active.
He has to respect them. And now they're...
Yeah, this is not one of the guys that you're going to hit one time and he's going to lay down.
And as round 4 begins, our unofficial ringside scorer is Boxing Hall of Fame member Harold Letterman. Harold, how do you have it so far?
Okay, Jim, I got it all even. 28-28. Actually, is that, you know, most European fighters are very...
You're not sure how long of a notice. Gets in shape enough to take what you get.
Doing things.
The gold medal. And so they're a little less satisfied from the Seoul Olympics in 1988.
Good right hand by Gvozdyk.
To have gained control of the boxing match. On lineal titleist Adonis Stevenson.
Haugen, who had a lightweight belt, came out of the tough man competitions and fought like a kind of right away. It also shows a lot of in box.
He has a brother, one of his brothers that box has a hell of a punch.
On the bridge of his nose.
A line from Raging Bull. Aim for not as connected, don't have the glossy Rex called the A-side fighter. It has the promotional money behind them. Look at this.
Well, he got the heart of a champion now. You got to worry about that.
It has the look of a last-ditch rally. He lands a left hand, misses with this big left, but moments before he started this big rally, Carpen was rubbing his nose to unload all the rest of my arm. Triple G and September 17, Canelo Alvarez. There's a straight right hand down the middle.
That was a good right hand that may have caused a cut.
That caused the cut. Yeah.
Yes.
Immediate fight doing that.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier. Good body shot, though.
Unsteady legs.
And I know now Carpen wish he had gone after him then because anymore.
Well, to your point,
that Carpen may be fading a little bit.
At the end of the last round was that Carpen's last stand. And
body shot knocks Carpen down. Straight right hand to the liver by Oleksandr Gvozdyk. Perfectly chosen shot.
I told you, Jim, it was just a matter.
That's that. That's a knockout.
At this time, we have seen him mess with the eye a couple times. And that straight right there hit the eye again. And he hit it right there. You see his hand on his eye. His eye was pretty hurt. I think the knuckle pushed the eyeball back. And I think it caused his vision to blur. Then that straight right to the body gave just another reason to go down. But I knew a good body shot would cause problems at that point because he was so fatigued.
Predicted it perfectly, Roy. You said a body shot could get him out of there, and that was in fact the case. It was kind of a delayed reaction knockdown. Carpen evaluated the effect of the body shot and said,
Victory, still the undefeated NABF light heavyweight champion from Ukraine, Oleksandr Gvozdyk.
Measured from the armpit to the end of the fist. And they both weighed in within a pound of the 175-pound limit.
Usyk, the monster, Gonzalez. Alexander, the nail, Gvozdyk.
Pedro Diaz, whom we've seen with...
And be first at all times in this fight.
Uppercut to sew up. And here is Usyk really torturing Gonzalez, as Gonzalez had completely lost his balance, and now you see the corner coming up on.
Fight plan Stevenson does to slip your right hand to the left and throw his left hand.
Now pressuring on the inside, sending off a series of left hand did get in there. A right hook came in, and there's a solid left hand that split the guard, and Gonzalez is in trouble. And are they waving this off?
On le voit. Bonne main gauche. Stevenson attaque. Oh! Oh, coup d'or. Oh! En arrière de la tête. Deuxième en arrière de la tête. La pression. Et la gauche! Ah oui, solide. Quelle belle séquence. Reprend l'attaque. Et l'autre garde les mains bien hautes. Oh! Oh, la gauche encore. Solide. Oh! Bien l'américain. Et quand c'est le temps de contre-attaquer, ben il est là. Oh! Voilà! Oh, le uppercut!
Touch gloves now, man. You're boxing at the bell. God bless both of you.
Body shot at will. It's going to take some more work. Down goes Dawson on a spectacular left cross. He has wobbly legs as he backs up to the rope. And the referee's going to stop it. Michael Griffin stops it in the first round. Ted Dawson is violently upset.
Man, you're boxing at the bell. God bless you. Touch gloves.
has done that to an extent just with, good left hand. Well,
good shot by both guys.
Good, over 1,000 punches. Greater opportunity to do so.
No, it's not dangerous because he used his feet to stay out of the way. Good body shot.
Well, that was
Cloud bad with body shot.
and Cloud is badly hurt.
Good shot.
If Cloud had landed, Cloud responds with a jab, but gets caught with...
Slower did Stevenson start fast, Harold.
1, 2.
That right eye is really causing a problem. He's hurt.
Now he's hurt. In Tavares, Cloud's corner is stopping the fight. A brilliant, once again, comprehensive.
Touch gloves now, man. You're boxing at the bell. Go ahead and touch gloves.
Chance to land powers right there with Baby Stewart like that. Good shot.
And this time,
1-2s. And Stevenson, now he's starting to put some punches together.
about 4 solid ones in this round. Seem to wake up after tasting.
Good shot.
Stevenson landing straight lefts again. Meaning to get ahead of Tony Bow and not follow him around. So he can do that with the left hand. Clumps out early on. So now he's tasted the canvas. And he's going to get it stopped right here. That will do it. Fonfara, he's a former champion.
And down goes Fonfara, courtesy of the left. In his career, knocked down twice against Derek Finley, and now Stevenson going in for the proverbial kill. Unloading. Straight left through the guard by Stevenson. It has been nullified by the more lethal left hands of the defending.
Fonfara needs to create that doubt.
Stevenson tags Fonfara, but then gets tagged with a Fonfara, and there's a body shot to the liver, countered with a right to the body by Fonfara, shelling up, and now Stevenson Jackson. Final seconds. Another straight left to the body, and Fonfara in trouble.
This is happening because Fonfara.
It's a ray of scores as Stevenson now has Fonfara. Left hook by Fonfara. Stevenson going to work. Stevenson's more. And Stevenson now goes to work.
I teraz. No to właściwie takie był inny takiej sytuacji.
Ależ trafił go i koniec walki.
Bardzo rozsądne postępowanie Suchowskiego, ale to już teraz drugi knockdown. 20 sekund, ale
koniec.
Nie potrzeba. Tutaj ten